Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Blackbird Podcast. Are you all well? I'm wrecked. I'm just back from Redfox Archers not long now. Good shoot there today. But before we continue, I have to apologize to my listeners. Yes, my poor babies. For those of you who are subscribers and long-term listeners, you know, you listen all the time, and I appreciate it, and we have a good laugh when we meet up in the real world, and it's fun. I must apologize to you folks for my language in the last podcast. Was a bit much. I was upset, you know. The problem is I have red blood in these veins, not holy water, and sometimes I have a little conniption. And the language may get a bit intense. But I was thinking about it when I calmed down about Wednesday or Thursday. It's like, yeah, that was a bit much, Jay. You kind of got away from me. So for all of those who do listen regularly, I sincerely apologize to you guys. I will be making efforts as ever to not be so crazy. It was just, yeah. You know, you could do better, Jay. You could do better. You could have been more composed. But alas, these things happen. We're all human. And that one got away from me. So a big apology to all my buddies, all my crackers. Okay? We shall try to move forward. I can't promise you anything. I can't promise you it won't happen again. You know, but I don't know. I like to think there's progress. I look back on stuff now and then and just see, you know, measure progress. And, you know, I'm a goofy at the best of times, folks. I'm doing my utmost to learn and grow, as are we all. So, there you have it. A sincere apology, my friends, for the language. The language I was using was terrible. It was terrible. Bass, crass. But sometimes it just gets out. So, now that I have that out of the way, and I needed to get that out, that was on my mind since like Thursday or Friday. It's like, don't want to be losing anybody in case they get, you know, they're listening and some little people come into the room and, you know, it's not what you want. It's not what you want. There's some things you can say kind of on the fly regularly enough, and it's kind of okay. But the intensity, yeah, I was very annoyed. So look, there you have it, okay? Are we good? Okay. But anyway, so we were at Redfox Archers today, and my God Almighty, I feel it on my face like I got an overdose of fresh air. I just got too much fresh air. It was a beautiful day, and there was too much laughing. My face felt like I had two apples squeezed in there on the way out. I was laughing so hard today. It was so fun. Some mad people. The best kind. But, yeah, we had, I don't know, was it nearly 70 archers there today, which is awesome. Thank you, each and every one of you, on behalf of Redfox Archers, for coming along and having some giggles. There was a lot of... because it's been a while, I think, you know, there was all the indoor thing going on. So every time you look down your arrow, you're thinking 20 yards for some reason. So it takes a while to get, and then you've the terrain to maneuver. You've the ups and you've the downs and you've the slippy slopes. So, and it was just we were blessed with the day. It was beautiful. It was very nice. And I got to get my bow situation sorted fairly lively. I was talking with Jose of Cloud Archery, and he's I have to send him a photo, only to realize I deleted said photo, but I think I have it in my messages, so I'll get that onto you, Jose, and you can see exactly what I have in mind. And don't forget the arrows we spoke about. Oh my God, I'm Scooby-Doo. But yeah, it was a very cool day today, and Chris brought along his. It's got this mad thing. It's creepy. It creep you out. It's a drone. This thing goes like 150 meters high. Crazy. It's crazy. It's unnerving. And he can set it in. It will say it takes a photo of you, and then it follows you everywhere you go. I was tempted to run through the trees into the woods and see if I could do anything, smashy. But then I realised I can't be running. I'm just on my feet all day and something might give, like a knee or something. So, but it's very cool and very unnerving. So it's cool though. He sent me on some footage. I'm going to put up on the Facebook later on the Redfox and on Blackbird Podcast. But it's very cool, but very freaky. Very freaky. You know? It's like time is just... The days are nice and long now, but it's like they're going super fast. So when you be just trying to get your head together about things, you're like, oh man, I have so many things to sort out. Oh, yummy. Oh, and it would appear that the Blackbird hoodie is in demand. It's very fashionable. Today, everywhere I went, I saw someone wearing a hoodie. It was awesome. It was good to see. It was kind of weird, again, trippy. But it's cool. I liked it. It was very nice. Splendid to all the models who are going around with a Blackbird Podcast hoodie. I should have worn mine actually, but I'm truly bait. I'm in here now running on empty. I thought I'd do it later on, but then later on I've a book to be writing and I have a questionnaire to fill out from Marson. Good to see you today, Marson, by the way, buddy. It's good to see everybody. Jonathan, I forgot to ask you, how did you do in your score at the end? Jonathan was like, it's fun. And it was not fun. He's a perfectionist. He strives for the best. But we'll get there, buddy. We'll get there someday. I gotta sort out my bow. I mean, the blues, it's grand. You can get out and shoot. But my God, a lot of the arrows were going way left. I kind of pulled it in. I reined it in at some stage, and I got an okay score. I thought I got a really good score until I came in at lunchtime, and I was asking everyone in my category, and they were like 100. I was like, "Fuck, you idiot! Of course you're not that good." Well, I am sometimes. It's been a. Look, action has been taken. Things have been set up. We did the IMM. Friday night in Cork City Archery Club. Hello, Cork City Archery Club, you legends. They're so cool. If you're in Cork City or Glanmire or Watergrass Hill and archery is your thing, or you're curious, you should check them out. They're fantastic. They did some medal haul at the European Indoor Archery Championships, I understand. But we did the IMM. The IMM is that international mail-in match. It's like globally all the clubs who feel like, yeah, I'll give it a go. You're at 20 yards and then you do a blast of arrows, and then they're all compared worldwide with your your equivalent, your peers, whatever you wish. But it's good for practice, it's good for training. When it's like the first 2 times, it's kind of right in the winter, so it's ideal because you might be getting to an indoor range or club. And if you do, it's maybe, if you're lucky, once a week, one night a week. So when I was going there first, I had multiple hiccups. And I realized I was going blind. But I didn't realize that the bow was Scooby-Dooed because I'm an idiot and I didn't check it. I should have. I shall in future. And that's why I'm in the market now for a new bow, a new riser. Tell nobody. Shh. This is secret. I'm going to surprise myself for my birthday because they're kind of pricey, because they're really class. I'm not going to get one of those machined ones. Maybe I am, I suppose. But there's some there and they're kind of one-offs, that kind of thing. They're handmade, handcrafted, and they're absolute works of art. They're absolutely beautiful. And I can still shoot in the bow hunter category, bow hunter recurve category, which is where I'm at. So I was on to Jose about that. I must send him a photo and a shell. And the arrows, we were saying, I think the arrows we were talking about, $650, Jose. That's your recommendation. And I think he gets them the length, weirdly enough, that mine are kind of full length. I think 30 inches or 30 plus, maybe 30 a little. But they're, which is good. So I won't meet you now next weekend, will I? because I'm going to have a hectic week ahead of me, and I'll probably be sleeping next weekend because I have a lot of driving to do. If I last, I might have a temper tantrum. I'm not great with being stuck in traffic, people. I'm not a cool head for that. But I will be stocking up tonight on some podcasts. Make a little playlist of podcasts that I can have a listen to on my way to work. It's like an hour and a half there and an hour way back if you don't get Scooby-Dooed in the tunnel. So we will see. I'm looking forward to it. A new adventure. Yeah, so today was a beautiful day. It really was. There was blue skies. It was a bit of a chill there early, but it kind of burnt away. There was parts of the course where I thought it was like I was there for the first time. But it's understandable, because when you go to shoot in the woods and you're doing a 3D thingy, every time of the year you go there, it's so different, because alright, it's fairly bare now, and it's, things will start coming back, and when things kind of are flushing back in and there's leaves and stuff, then there's shadows more, and then there's less light. Whereas today, I don't know. Like I said, Chris did some cool footage on his drone. Is it a drone? Yeah, it's a drone, right? So I'll be banging that up later. That was funny. There was a lot of laughing today. A lot of laughing. Some characters were there. The usual crazies from Blackbird Archers. Great to see you, gang. Always good to see the Blackbird Archers. Rambo, you're a loon. Stay being a loon, please. You're a legend. I must get you in here someday, son. We could have some laugh. He's crazy. He's got a lovely bow. You should see his bow. It's a beauty. It's a big poundage, though. It's a 45 or something like this. And he went down he's a mental man. But it's a good shooter. So yeah, so good shooting today. A lot of medals were won. I put up the thing on Facebook. It's like nearly 13 minutes long. Is this 14 minutes long? So you can't really put music. Well, you could, I suppose. I don't know. Maybe on YouTube. I'll put up on the Redfox Archers, because I had two phones with me today. One was acting as a camera, but I ended up using both because I didn't know where I put one. You know where I found it? On my way out of the forest. Or the woods. The forest. It was on the wiper of the windscreen. I was like, that's my phone. So luckily enough, I had to stop and have a chat with Marson, so I got the phone off the windscreen. It's a nice place to be having it. But I love going to the 3D shoots. They're awesome. They're awesome when it all works out. When the weather's good and just the vibe. There was kind of, you feel sedated because, end of the week probably. And it was that kind of air about the morning. It wasn't foggy or anything, but there was a stillness there. And you kind of just, it was kind of like, I don't know. But it quickly vanished because the laughing was unbelievable. Some good chats, some very good chats. Oh my God, my team were mental. My team were mental as ever. Good laugh. And when they laugh, you can't help but laugh. And you might have a normal laugh, but then you get hysterical and your face is just in bits. It was that kind of a day, There was Clodagh. Hello, Clodagh. There's Catherine. Catherine was shooting like a demon today, scoring like a Clodagh too. The two of them are sharks. And is it Kane? Am I right? I'm not good with names, buddy. You know the lunatic. He was shooting. He scored well. I think he got a gold medal today. Well done, you. Well done, all. They all got medals today. And we had a good giggle in the woods today. It was really cool. But like I said, I didn't break any arrows. I think I had 3 misses. And that's because at the start, my arrows kept going drastically to the left. I mean, and then you try to compensate for that because you don't want to be messing with anything. So, okay, if I was there, I'm now going to go there on my second arrow. And it still went miles to the left. So I don't know what, maybe, I don't know what the frick I have to sort it out. But yeah, so that was it. Redfox Archers, I think a massive success as ever. It's always good. It's always a great vibe. The right people come along, and the giggle is to be had every time. It's really fun. And we're going to have, I think there's 2 more in this year that's going to be happening. Because the reason we had it today was because Blackbird Archers sadly couldn't have their shoot. There's some work going on in their woods, and it just wouldn't be right. So they kind of pulled the plug on that. So Redfox stepped in, and thank God they did. Thank God. But it was good. It was so good. And what else is happening? What else is happening? Oh yes, I'm hearing through the grapevine. Is it the grapevine? I heard it through the grapevine. Yeah, I think that's the word. That's the wording. That Galty Archery are going to be doing a 1 night a week archery in Mitchelstown, in the town of Mitchelstown, in its leisure centre. I think it's going to be a Wednesday, is what I'm hearing. I'll get some clarification on that for you folks if you're interested. You know, if you're in Fermoy, Kilworth, Glanworth, Mitchelstown, obviously, and the surrounding areas, you know, there'll be targets will be there, there'll be bows there, there'll be coaches there, I believe. So, you know, if you've no excuse now, it's right there in Mitchelstown. It's easy. And there's plenty of local clubs. Well, local, is there? Well, there's Redfox. I don't know, is Galty a club or what? But you may find out on the night. And who else is close by? I think Blackcastle and Limerick, they're kind of close by, I guess. Cork City Archers, they're only down the road. So when you think about it, there's a bunch of opportunities there, you know, to suit. And there's a lot of people in that little area of Fermoy, Kilworth, Glanworth, maybe even Kilworth, Glanworth, Mitchelstown, of course, and the surrounding areas. So yeah. So listen up, folks. If you want to give it a go, if you want to get into the funk, if you want to get the new addiction, it is called archery. It is awesome, and you'll get hooked. Okay. We had Sam Fuller on a while back, and now Sam he's making inroads into being an addicted archer. He's gonna get a bow off of Jose, Cloud Archery, and he's gonna get his arrows and get set up. He's been taken care of. He's been informed, and it should be interesting. Yeah, I heard some funny insults flying around today. It's all like camaraderie, you know. It's all for fun, so it's the least offensive one I think I heard. So if someone's, you know, giving you, busting your balls, so to speak, say, "Well, you ball bag." Is that it? Yeah, you're a ball bag boy. This kind of thing. Try that out, people. See if that'll work for you. It's not offensive. It's kind of, you know, there's a curve to it, so it's not like it's more of a puzzle to the receiver. But yeah, it was like being in a school today full of just messers, and that's the way it should be. Enough reality between Monday and Friday, don't you think? Just go and fling some arrows and have the laugh. And I didn't get any splendid shots today, I don't think. But there were some, I've seen some of the team, they shot some beautiful shots, especially off the longbow. My God. The longbows, I love the longbow. It's like I said, as soon as I get that those arrows from Jose, I'm going to try them out on the longbow just for cracks, just for kicks. I'll have to practice outside first for a week or two before I give it a go. But while I'm waiting on the bow situation to be clarified, we got Panda Boys posted off the pieces that I need from my Batman bow. So as soon as that arrives, Batman bow will be re-enlisted, and you got to be diligent. You got to be very diligent with your material. Yeah, your equipment. So, see, when you don't buy a thing in a shop or from someone who knows what the fuck they're doing, and you get it as a present, you don't really. I see the instructions. That's nice. They're gone. I should stop doing that, because with these kind of bows, you're meant to be checking them before you use them. And immediately after you use them, just double check everything, like all the nuts and bolts and all that jazz, and make sure they're all, tight. Because they do tend to loosen with the vibration from the arrows being shot off them. And if you're going to be shooting 60 to 100 arrows, maybe twice a week, 3 times a week, you got to be keeping an eye on these things, because you could be out in the grass and it'll slip out and you won't hear it. If you're lucky, like I was, in an unlucky way, you'll figure it out as you're about to put it together, and you goes, where's that bit? It's just not, I'm not putting it together with this bit missing, because it could snap on you, and you don't want that. So all in all, we're all very happy now in the archery community. So we are. Lots of joking going on. Lots of good shots. Lots of bloody good scores. The scores are off the charts for some of the people. I mean, is it Tony Edie? Was I talking to you today, Tony? He'll show me his bow. Got a splendid bow. It's a 45 pound or something. 42 maybe. It's kind of his kind of thing is what I'm looking for. He's kind of set up, because there's less moving bits in the damn thing, and it's a real chunky thing, because with the blue bow, as lovely as it is and all, it's very, very light. It's like I need to know I'm holding something, even when I draw the bow, it's still very it's thin and too much action going on, too much moving. So I want a big chunk of bow. A nice wooden timber riser would be what I will be getting. And for these reasons, I mean, this is actually okay in my head, because you'd be in a hurry. You'd be in a hurry to be awesome, just for yourself. But it's like, it's a fool's errand to be rushing. So what I've decided to do is to just relax, look back at the time since I've started archery, and say, okay, what's going on here? Because, something needs to give. You're not paying attention. So I've been paying attention. And it's like, okay, the first bow I bought would be like a good starter bow, the blue bow. And it was like, I don't know, I was getting informed by those who know. And so I got it, and I was happy with it. I was delighted with it. I won a bronze medal in a shoot-off at a national indoor champs with that bow, even though I was arguing with that bow all day. But I still did it. So I'm keeping that bow, even if it's going to hang back up there. Maybe, I don't know. And then I got the present of the Batman bow. So, like I said, you're not too clever about it. But it had a bit more chunkiness to it, which was good, which I liked. And, you could get used to it. But now, I don't know, with all the knick-knack little things that'll go wrong with that bow and my temperament, it's not a good marriage, but it's such a good-looking bow. You're thinking, I don't want to put that down. I want to keep this thing going. I just want to cop on to fuck chips and use the damn thing and treat it and just, look at it every time you're going to shoot it. Look at it every time after you shoot it. Simple things. But I'm always in such a fucking hurry to do something or another. I usually forget something. It's a miracle I still have my bow stand. About the times that's been left behind. Good God. So now I'm thinking, okay, because of the Euros were like, we'll go for the experience, it'll be a buzz. But when I got there and went through, I was like, I'm addicted. I want more of this kind of thing. I want more indoor, and I also want more outdoor. So that's very much a part of the decision to get another bow, because if I keep Batman going and I get it right, because I've shot some awesome shots with the Batman bow, that's the kinetic, by the way, then I'll have the indoor guy. I'll have the same, I don't know, maybe the indoor guy might have less poundage. It's only 32, I think. And that's because I think the tillers were maxed on the Batman bow. So maybe a 30-pound bow for indoors would be grand. So basically, I'm experimenting and I'm taking notes. And it's all good. I mean, I didn't smash 1 arrow today. I didn't lose 1 arrow today. That's a massive win. And what did I scored 320, I think. Or 320 plus. Like I said, I thought I was awesome. Because I was kind of, not fatigued, but like I said, sedated. I was sedated. That sedated vibe, that kind of, you're hungover from the week. Because usually you get one lazy day, and I haven't had a lazy day this week. Worked yesterday till fucking 5:30, and I was like, oh my God almighty. Jesus Christ. Then I went and looked at the job on the way home. Met some lovely people, actually. And they have a lovely idea of stonework to do. I have to go back to them next week. So, it catches up with you, like. And then you wouldn't be eating properly because you're like, you want to get something done. Another stupid error of judgment. You gotta say, it'll take as long as it'll take. I'm taking my break. I'm gonna eat stuff. And that'll be that. But, alas, that did not happen. But it's okay once in a while. It's fine. While the weather was there, you had to just soldier on. And that's why I should be rambling now. I'm rambling, but it's okay. It's okay to have a ramble. A nice, gentle... If you see the words or the sound of them, they're nice kind of curves. There's nice curves going on there. Rolling hills, if you will. That's another weird thing. When we were going in there to the shoot today, the farm had mountains of manure. Is it like mushrooms and horse shit or something mixed together with stuff? Oh my God. Now, I thought that smell was initially, it wasn't so pungent, but it seemed to grow as the day got warmer, I suppose, and it just wafted through the woods, and I was like, Jesus. And then when I got back in the fucking van, just say it, Jay. I knocked over one of my consoles, and it poured out. And the other one already seeped out because I bust a pipe or something on Friday. And I put it back in the van thinking it was drained, but it's not. And the smell of petrol when I got into the van this evening after the shoot, I was like, oh, bombing down the road with all the windows open and the heater on just to get it out. I was getting a serious petrol headache on the way home. So this is probably not the best idea. I may get into trouble. I may say something a little silly. But I don't know. I think we'll be okay. I've had plenty of fresh air between there and here. So there you go. So what else have I got for you, crackers? Gotta get back to that fucking painting. It's not too far away from being complete. And tonight, I have to have an early night tonight, but I should be writing. If I write 2 pages, I was going to do this. I've done this chapter, and I was thinking, because I had the idea for the next chapter, and it's like, it's playing in my head like a movie, and I'm like, I really, really, really want to get to that chapter. It's going to take a while to write it, because it's going to be, where's the dictionary kind of situation. Because you know me now, as much as I love language, I'm very forgetful. But sometimes it just flies out of you, and it's great. But this one, I said I'll make it like a tiny chapter, a tiny footnote of a chapter. But there's something about it now that I'm really liking, and I can't end it. Let's keep going. I know it's like you have to think of 2 or 3 other chapters, and then you're trying to coordinate events where you can just leave this one and then bring that in from a different perspective over here, and then again over there at different chapters, but all coinciding at the same time. So you're getting a multiple perspective of a moment. And I'm confusing myself. I'm tying my poor tiny brain into a big fucking knot. But look, it's worth taking the time for. I was talking to Owen Reynolds. Oh, Owen, I'm going to send you the photos, buddy. I'll send you them now, and as soon as I finish up here from today, the medal. So if you didn't make it today, people, rest assured you missed a great day. And all the folks we saw today had some laughs with many, many people. And I'm not going to start naming, because I know I'll forget some names or get them wrong, and then I'll be... It's just best to say hello, everybody. It was great to see you all today. It was great. We were very lucky. We got a lot of blue sky when we were waiting around at the end for the normal medals and the raffle thing. It's kind of the time you take to have that mingling moment. It's like you're in a tea party of a sort. It's good. It's fun. And Chris then with his mental toy, that is a creepy. That creeped me out. He creeped me out. But it's so cool. But let's not get into that. let's end the day on a good note. Keep it happy. Let's not go into the real world and destroy it with all the nonsense going on there with drones and whatnot. So yes, I must find out. The brother was up with an Archer Ireland shoot today up the country. Harbour House or something. Maybe is it? I don't know. Somewhere up Kildare somewhere. So, and he got a medal at their national. I think he got a bronze. He was in a shoot off with Eamon. Hello, Eamon. You did well there, lad. Skin of your teeth, I'd say. But I read your thing that you wrote about having to rejig the bows for X, Y, and Z. Busy boy. So Dave might come in with his medal again, his Archery Ireland medal. He's getting more Archery Ireland medals. None with IFAF. So we'll have a chat with Dave about what's going on with the Archery Ireland scene and all that. And IMM is finished. I think that's all indoor now finished, except for practice. But even in the summer, I'll be getting out to the woods in Redfox, hopefully a few evenings, and go shooting there. And I have set up an indoor setup for the whole year, because that's the way it's got to be. None of this winging a prayer anymore. It's not good enough. So, until the next time, my friends. Is that it? Have I done everything I was going to do? I am wiped out. But it's a good wipe out. It's like, fun wipe out. My face is in bits from laughing. I'm not joking you. So goodbye, and we'll talk to you soon. Be good, crackers. Be good now, and if you can't be good, be bad. No, I'm only joking. Be good. Don't want to get into trouble now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.